Welcome inside Dakota High School. I'm Brad Fetters for Chippewa Valley Cable Television, getting set to call the action tonight in girls varsity volleyball, a matchup between the Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans and our very own Dakota Cougars. And Dakota coming in red hot, winners of 6 straight, and all depending on which rankings you pay attention to, they are a top 5 team in the state. PrepDig.com has the Cougars ranked number 5. The Michigan Interscholastic Volleyball Coaches Association has Dakota ranked number 3 in the state of Michigan, behind only Marion and Hudsonville. As for Sterling Heights Stevenson, they're going to look to play the role of spoilers here tonight. It was Parents' Night, a nice ceremony prior to the start of tonight's contest. These two teams have hooked up one prior time this season. That was back in early September, and it was a straight set win for Dakota in that one, 3-0. Sterling Heights Stevenson, the road team tonight, wearing their road grays with blue numerals. Dakota clad in green and blue with white numbers and white knee pads. The libero for Dakota will wear number 17 in pink. That's Gabby Jones. The libero for Stevenson tonight, the defensive specialist, will wear 21 in red. That's Cecilia Pellerito. Nearly set to go. It should be a fun one here tonight. Cougars, Titans, MAC Red Volleyball from Dakota. Front line of attack for Dakota, Bomarito, Tillman, and Madigan. On the opposite side, the front row will consist of Higgins, Labadie, and number 11, Gabby Girardi. The first serve of the game will belong to the Titans. It'll be Reagan Boyce, the senior. Long serve received well by Dakota. They go to the outside, and the very first point of the match will belong to the Cougars as Johanna Tillman, the sophomore middle hitter, scores the very first point and will take a seat on the bench. So 1 and done for her. She's replaced in the lineup by Bella Austin. Austin had a terrific performance in the Cougars' last game against Anchor Bay. She finished that night with 13 kills. Stevenson looking for their first point as that shot sent long, and it's an early 2-0 lead for Dakota. Rally scoring up to 25, best of 5 sets, got to win 3. Gabby Jones going to put this one in play for Dakota. She leads the team in aces with 36. Received along the back line by Stevenson. Double block there for the Cougars. Sent high into the air. It's a free ball now for Dakota. We'll see if they can take advantage of it. Set by Madigan. Goes to the outside. Lifted up and in off the fingertips of the Titans. So 3 quick points to Dakota. They now lead at 3-0. Jones, a senior, plays for Michigan Elite. That's her club team, as that one sails just past the end line. So Stevenson with their first point of the match, now trail at 3-1. Caitlin Lapata, the senior for the Titans, comes in. She replaces Pellerito. Lapata goes immediately to the front line. And that's off the fingertips there of Boyce, unable to keep that one in play. Strong shot from the outside for Dakota, and they now lead it 4-1. Alyssa Bomarito, first look at her in the serving position. Senior right sider. It's going to be another free ball here for Dakota. If Stevenson can get it over, they will. And a quick shot, good block up front. Good heads-up play that time by Stevenson. Sent over one-handed. Stevenson looking to attack here. And that one's sent into the Cougar bench. And the Titan bench erupts. They're happy that their team just scored their second point of set number 1. They now trail it 4-2. Gabby Girardi now bounces the ball a couple times. Overhead standing serve. Sent into the front row. Ooh, delayed attack there. And a net violation called against Dakota. So Titans with the point. Now check that. They're going to call Stevenson for the net violation. So point to the Cougars. My apologies. So 5-2 Dakota. Cross-court pass, and double hit that time. So back-to-back errors against Stevenson. Gives control of this first set to Dakota. Bella Austin, we mentioned, coming off those 13 kills against Anchor Bay. She's also one of the team leaders in aces. She's a terrific server. She comes into play tonight with 22. Quick dump shot. Oh, what a beauty there by Erin Madigan. Good heads-up play by the junior. Caught Stevenson flat-footed and off guard, and the Cougars now lead it 7-2. Jump serve this time to the back row. Dug up and sent over. Free ball now by the Cougars. They control it. The outside, big blast off the right hand of Emma Tamaris. She leads the team in kills with 172. Make that 173 now on the season. She is a terrific junior outside hitter, part of the Legacy Club program. 8-2 Dakota out front, first set of play. Mac Red action here tonight from Macomb, Dakota. That serve's received well by Pellerito. Point over to the Cougars, however, as they just continue to score points in bunches. Dakota head coach Neil Rosinski letting Bella Austin know where this next serve should go. Oh boy, it was a floater. It was a floater. It was an off-speed hit. A terrific spot by Bella Austin, and she split that Titan defense as they were unable to receive that serve. So the aces continue to pile up for Austin. This time she goes into the back right corner with it. Austin digs that one up, sent to the front line. Look out, big blast from the outside, dug up by the Titans. They are looking to generate some offense now. That ball is tipped up front. It will not count as a hit. This one gets sent to the back line, and a big blast by Tamaris. She continues to rack up points for Dakota as they now lead it 11-2. Big time scoring streak off the right hand of Bella Austin. There's that floater once again. Titans get fooled by it once again, and Stevenson, in desperate need of a timeout, will get it from their head coach, Carolina Gisette, with the score of the Cougars 12, the Titans 2. Looking up the roster makeup for both of these teams, the Titans, very experienced with 10 seniors on their roster, 2 juniors and 1 sophomore. So it's a very senior-led upperclassmen squad for Stevenson. And on the other hand, Dakota, 6 seniors, 6 juniors, and 1 sophomore. So the future extremely bright here for Dakota with just those 6 seniors. Outside hit, controlled from the back line, big blast. And swung over by the Titans. The Cougars looking to create now. Back line out is the call. So the Titans with their 3rd point of the night now trail 12-3. Cecilia Pellerito. There's some wholesale changes now for the Titans. First look at Isabella Rincon, as well as Christy Duong. Duong leads the team in digs. She'll have the serve here with her team trailing 12-3. Line drive serve, just dumped over, dug up and sent across. Big blast, double block, tap over. Good volley back and forth. Now as the 2 teams continue to joust at the net. And the line judge says in. Both officials looked over. Shot sent in, so 13-3 now. Cougars lead back up to double digits. Olivia Gardner, she comes into play with 22 aces. She slaps the ball on the hardwood twice before going up with the jump serve. Sent to the front line and punched over. Controlled once again by the Cougars. They go up strong with one arm. Set up and sliced into the net and out. Point over to the Titans. So good idea there by the Cougars, just unable to get that cross shot in as it spun into the net. And unfortunately for Dakota, spun out of bounds. Pellerito, junior now, will serve things up for the Titans. Standing serve, floats across. Set by Madigan. Dug up well by the Titans and sent over. Both teams now looking for the point. And once again, good job avoiding a double hit there, Rincon. Sent high into the air by Madigan. Cross shot once again. This time off the hand of Tamaris is sent wide. Back-to-back points now for the Stevenson Titans. Third time the charm, this time for Damaris. We mentioned she leads the team in kills, and you can see why. She has a strong right hand. When she goes up, it's a big boomer. So 14-5. She kind of camps out alongside that left antenna. And she has done a terrific job of picking her spots. Erin Madigan with the serve this time. She leads the team in assists with over 500. That's an insane number of assists, folks. Free ball now to the Titans. Oh, what a play. Good heads-up kill that time by Damaris. As the ball was just kind of hanging over the net, and she went up and spiked it down. Caught the Titans off guard. Short serve. Good job just getting it across there by the Titans. Waiting patiently for that one's Bomarito. Bomarito sends it over. Titans looking for the kill. Sent along the back line. Diving, sprawling effort that time by Mertz. She's able to dig it up. She's a team leader in digs with 116 on the season. Another dig, and a violation called against Stevenson once again. Madigan looks over at her home bench. Her Cougars in front 16-5. Very first set of the night. Short serve into the net. Service error called against Dakota. So point over to Stevenson. Cecilia Pellerito, older sister to Adriana Pellerito. Goes to the right side this time. Double block attempt by Stevenson comes up empty. Quick substitution for Dakota. Mertz checks out. Bella Austin back into the game. The dangerous Bella Austin, outside hitter. See which spot she picks. It looks like she's going to camp out on the left-hand side. That serve rather a little bit too forceful as it sails over the end line. Service error by Dakota. Reagan Boyce, senior, into the game. Spins the ball, standing serve, sent over. Dug up by Austin, into the net. Not much Bella Austin can do there. Stevenson just continues to hang around. Boyce sends it over. Go to the right side this time. Oh, big blast by Bomarito. Puts the bomb across, and nothing Stevenson could do there. 18-8 your lead now for the Dakota Cougars. Jones, extremely dangerous. Two Titans go down to dig that one up. This one's just going to get forced over. Good heads-up play by Girardi. There's a reason why she leads the Titans in kills. One of those 10 seniors in the lineup for head coach Carolina Jajits. Jajits, a player at Stevenson before becoming head coach. And Bomarito looks over at her bench for instructions, doesn't receive any, so she'll just fire one across. Oh, miscommunication there as two Stevenson players came together. Not a lot on that kill, as it kind of just floated up near the net, and Dakota was able to put it in, and the Titans will take another timeout. Yeah, he just have one left now. Nope, check that, none left. As they find themselves trailing 20-9, it'll be a 60-second timeout. And we mentioned 6 straight wins for the Cougars on the season, as they have won 46 total sets this season and have only dropped 8. And one of those sets that was dropped came against Anchor Bay. They also dropped a set to Mercy. They tied with Riverview 1-1. And you might be asking yourself, well, who did this Cougar team lose to? Well, they lost to the #1 team in the state of Michigan, Marion, as Marion was able to hand Dakota both losses this season. 2-0 blankings in both. Marion, the state champions from a season ago. So that's a Mustang squad that's going to be a force to reckon with once again come tournament time. Prep Diggs has Marion, Hudsonville, Rockford, and Forest Hills Central all ahead of Dakota. We mentioned the Interscholastic Volleyball Coaches Association only having Marion and Hudsonville ahead of Dakota in the Division I rankings. Hudsonville over on the west side of the state, near the campus of Grand Valley State University. Short serve. Nice job by Stevenson to set that one up. It was a kind of a knuckling ball off the serve. Titans come out of that timeout, score a quick point, and now trail it 21-10. As we mentioned, the sets go up to 25. This rally scoring. Going up with 2 hands, Higgins. Free ball now for the Cougars. Sent forward. Boy, oh boy. I don't know if that was planned, but that was a really sneaky shot there by the Cougars. And another point for them. Point coming from the back row, and that shot had a lot of mustard, and I don't know if that was supposed to be a set or sent over. I know what that was supposed to be, as Austin picks up the ace. And she continues her strong play. One of the team leaders in aces. Really picking up where she left off in that terrific performance against the Tars of Anchor Bay. So Dakota 2 points away from putting away this first set. Higgins right into the center of that front line. Big shot from the corner. Dug up. And this will be a free ball now for Dakota once again. We'll see if they can take advantage of it. Going up, skying up. Putting it down, Olivia Gardner with the kill. Really impressive start to this match for Dakota. So they now lead it 24-10. See if they can put the finishing touches on this set. Set point now. It'll be Austin. Big right hand, sails over the end line and out of bounds. Couple subs coming into the game now for Stevenson, including Isabella Rincon. Christy Duong as well. Duong in for her defense. Terrific in the dig department. Spins the ball in her left hand, goes up strong with the right, sends it over. Set there by Madigan, looking for the assist. It's gonna be a tough play, and the Titans cannot come up with it. A sprawling effort there by Lapata, and Dakota takes the first set, 25-11. As the players take a quick break, we too will take a quick break here on Chippewa Valley Cable. But when we come back, it'll be set number 2. Don't go anywhere.
This is a message to raise awareness of the dangers of youth use of alcohol and other drugs. These are some facts about youth prescription opioid medication misuse from the National Institute on Drug Abuse. Teen abuse of prescription opioid medications has declined steadily over past years. However, young adults 18 to 24 are the largest group abusing prescription medication, including opioids, medications prescribed for ADHD, and anti-anxiety medication. Those that abuse prescription opioids are at greater risk of becoming addicted, of negative life and health consequences, of overdose, and death. Prescription opioids are chemically related to heroin. Nearly 80% of people addicted to heroin started first by abusing opioid medications. Teens that misuse prescription medication get it from their friends, from unsecured medication at their home, or from the home of a relative. Lock up, properly dispose, and never share medication. For more information on the abuse of opioid medication, visit drugabuse.gov.
Two teams have taken the floor for the second set. Cougars victors in set number one, 25-11. And when you're talking about this Dakota squad, and we mentioned 6 straight wins and 46 set wins to only 8 losses, it's just unbelievable what they've been able to accomplish this season. They come in with an overall record of 22-1. They're a perfect 5-0 in MAC Red play, a perfect 6-0 here on their home floor. They've gone in and beat all their rivals in MAC Red play. They're a perfect 3-0 record on the visitors' floor. I just wonder just how far this Cougar team can go. I mentioned Marion has been the only thorn in the Cougar side this season. Marion beating them twice this year. Nice job going after that Rincon into the front row. Nice job by Stevenson. See if they can dig this one up. They can't. First look at Ashley Noyes. Noyes from that right block just absolutely came in and rifled one home, giving the Cougars the early 1-0 lead. So it'll be Gabby Jones, the libero. Counterpart in the libero jersey, Pellerito, receives that serve. A quick 2 points under the service of Gabby Jones. So Dakota up 2-0, second set. Marianne Elkilliman in there as well for Stevenson. She wears 18 in gray. Higgins sets it. Flat-footed send over by Rincon. Back row blast. Lots of spin on it. Dug up. Nice job avoiding the double hit. Now sent over by Lapata. 14 Madigan sets it. Good assist for Madigan. Point to Dakota once again. It's a 3-0 lead. 3 quick points off the serve of Gabby Jones. Jones comes in with those 126 points on the season. Tapped over, quick tap across, and now the big blast off the right hand of Gardner. Cougars making it easy, look easy, as that front line just continues to impress. High arcing serve. Killiman looking for the kill of her own, comes up empty as that got blocked across. So that front line for the Cougars displaying the attack, but they're also very capable in coming up with some block shots. Short serve this time, terrific. What a change of pace that serve was. An early 6-0 run to start set number 2. As the Cougars have picked up where they left off after an impressive 25-11 showing in the first set. Lapata sends it over. It's going to be a free ball now for the Titans. Duong digs it up, sent across. Bump, set, point for the Cougars once again. Seven straight points now to start set number 2. Going up. Gardner got her fingertips on it. Right side, Noyes. Noyes has made a difference in the second set. Nothing Higgins could do there. Is this Cougar squad having fun now? That was an absolute rocket. This front line of Bomarito, Noyes, and Gardner was impressive. As we finally have a service here by Gabby Jones, will give the Titans their first serve of set number 2. Isabella Rincon, senior, outside hitter for Coach Jajits. Quick little shove across. And what do we have? Point to the Cougars, double hit by the Titans. So this one's starting to spiral out of control for Sterling Heights Stevenson. Ashley Noyes, one of those 6 seniors in the lineup for head coach Neil Rusinski. Marilyn Killiman into the game now for Stevenson. First look at her, so both Killimans into the game. Twin sisters Marilyn and Marianne, 17 and 18 in gray. Along that front line, along with Summer Higgins. Higgins, a team leader in assists. She's going to get an opportunity for an assist here. Sends it cross court. Double block that time by Dakota as Gardner and Madigan both go up and block it. Points continue to pile up here for Dakota. 11-1, they're out in front. And a quick tap across and a shove through and a point there for Gardner. A little back and forth, and then Gardner sent it across, and the Titans out of position, nothing they could do. Standing serve sent to the back line. Received by Lapata. And violation against Higgins. Timeout called once again by Stevenson. Well, never too early to start talking playoffs, and we can kind of get into the districts. Obviously, the bracket hasn't been formed yet, but we know the potential teams in each of the districts. For Sterling Heights Stevenson, their district will be played over at the Henry Ford II Gym, Coach Barker Court, over in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Ford, the host team, will welcome in Warren Cousino, Utica, Sterling Heights, Fraser, and of course the Sterling Heights Stevenson team. As for Dakota, they're going to travel down to Lakeshore Fieldhouse in beautiful St. Clair Shores, Michigan, to take on the likes of Chippewa Valley, Lance Cruz North, Anchor Bay, and of course the host team, the Lakeshore Shoreans. So an interesting district for Dakota. We got some rivals in there, including Chippewa Valley and Anchor Bay, but then you have the 2 Lance Cruz teams as well as Lakeshore. Outside hit, good block. The set goes straight up into the air. Not a lot on that shot. That's a free ball now for Sterling Heights Stevenson. They have to take advantage of these opportunities. Nice block by Madigan. Did she catch the net? Nope, they're going to say the Titans did. So Dakota continues to pour it on now. They lead 14-1. Ashley Noyes, low line driving serve, and that absolutely handcuffed Isabella Rincon. Nothing she could do with it. And the 15th point of the set belongs to Dakota. Noyes sends it right back to Rincon once again. Received by Rincon, sent across by the twin duo up front, and a point to Stevenson. Lapata getting ready to check out of this game. Adriana Pellerito into the game now, the junior. Mentioned she leads the team in digs. Overhand serve, flat-footed, and that one sent wide. No touch, no tip. Point to the Titans. So 4 members of this Dakota squad: Johanna Tillman, Erin Madigan, Emma Tamaris, Olivia Gardner, all members of the Legacy Club team. Bella Austin plays for L2. And Alyssa Bomarito for the Michigan Elite, along with teammate Gabby Jones. So at least 7 members of this Dakota team play club volleyball. Received once again by Rincon. Double block, nothing going there. This time for Gardner and Madigan as they come up empty. Marianne Killiman checks out. Her sister Marilyn will stay on the floor. She's joined by Higgins and Girardi up front. Cecilia Pellerito, the defensive specialist, stays in the game, along with her sister Adriana Pellerito and Isabella Rincon, the 6 on the floor. Sprawling saves, not going to count. Terrific effort by Summer Higgins as she went down to the floor to try to come up with that dig. But it's all in vain as her shot sailed wide. Olivia Gardner goes up. Jump serve, sent along the back line. Comes across, big swinging set piece out of Gabby Girardi as she comes up with the kill. You can see how good she is from that outside. Right antenna that time. Went cross court with it and lowered the boom. Christy Duong now, senior, sends it in deep. Dug up along the back row. Well, not such great position that time by Tillman. Had her shot rejected. Second chance block is no good by Stevenson. And the Cougars will pick up the point. Dakota leads it now 18-5. They took home the first set 25-11. Looking to make it 2 straight here. Skylar Myers checks out. Taking her place on the floor will be Ashley Noyes. High bump up near the rafters. Free ball now for the Cougars. Sent to the back line. Duong able to get it there. Sent over by Rincon. Look out. Outside hit. Good block. Not going to be able to save it. No, they will. Terrific save by the Titans. And this one finds a spot where no Titan occupies. But a nice save there by Sterling Heights Stevenson as they continue to battle. They may be down on the scoreboard, but this team has not quit. For head coach Jajit. Going to the outside this time. Rincon with the point. She picks up the kill. 19-6 now. Titans trail. Caitlin Lapata into the match. Replaces Adriana Pellerito. Pellerito deserves that break in the action. She's been all over the floor tonight for the Titans. Summer Higgins. Too long on her serve. Service error. 20-6 now. Cougars out in front. Kim Martin, the senior, on the floor. And she inherits this serve. It's good 8 feet back. Goes up and sends it across. Outside hit by Girardi. Cougars, 2 of them. Bomarito and Tillman both went up. And neither of them able to corral that block. Side out. Point to the Titans. Girardi. Flat-footed serve. Going to the outside left. Too much. Lots of speed and power there from Bomarito. As the Cougars continue to take advantage of those situations from the outside. Short bump. Tough set. Just gets sent over. Free ball here for the Cougars. And right on cue, they take advantage of it. It was Bomarito once again. And you can't give the Cougars those types of opportunities on those free balls. Gabby Jones picks her spot, goes to the right side this time, right along that back row. Just shoved across. And nobody can come up with it. And Cecilia Pellerito was the Titan closest to that ball. 23-7. Cougars just continue to pour it on. This is a Dakota squad that looks like they have the potential to really make some noise in the postseason. As Gardner goes up for the block, she can't get it. And then it's Marianne Alkilman comes up with the point. Her sister Marilyn comes into the match. Just a little dump shot there. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Olivia Gardner using the fingertips just to dump that one across the net. And Titans caught in a predicament there. Slapped across the serve. From the back line, Pellerito sends it over. Dug up. One-handed effort there by Erin Madigan. 25-8 your final in the second set, as the Cougars have really put this one in cruise control. They took the first set 25-11. They take the second set 25-8. We'll take a quick breath. We'll take a quick break, rather. Allow me to catch my breath. But when we come back, it'll be the third set. Don't go anywhere.
These are some facts about youth alcohol use. While the good news is that underage drinking has declined over the years, rates of youth alcohol use are still high. 30% of 12th graders in the United States reported drinking in the past month. Alcohol use by teens frequently involves binge drinking. Regular alcohol use can damage the developing teen brain, creating problems with learning, memory, and processing information. Youth alcohol use is associated with other negative consequences, including poor school performance, injury and death from car crashes, suicide, mental health issues, and use of other drugs. The majority of those diagnosed with an alcohol use disorder in adulthood began drinking by the age of 18.
Welcome back to Dakota High School. Brad Fetters flying solo tonight here on Chippewa Valley Cable Television. So glad you decided to tune us in. Dakota Cougars, one of the top 5 ranked volleyball teams in the state of Michigan, out in front of the Sterling Heights Stevenson Titans 2-0. Their victors in set number 1, 25-11. Took set number 2, 25-8. Nearly set to go for the third set here between the Cougars and the Titans. Starters remain on the floor for Dakota. See how long head coach Sinski allows them to play before bringing in a few more subs. Now I'll check that. Lexi Brown into the game, number 16 in blue. She's not a starter, so Coach Rasinski will start working some of his reserves into the lineup. Chrissy Duong to lead things off here in set number 3. Titans looking for something. Bump set. They're going to send it to the outside, send across, and Lexi Brown, freshly into the game, gets picked on. First point of set number 3 goes to the Titans. They lead it 1-0. Duong sends this one deep. Received by Bomarito, sent to the front court, and sprawling effort once again by Pellerito. She comes up empty. Oh, check that. Pellerito on the bench. Titans have a new libero into the game. Say Titan point there. So the new libero is Reagan Boyce. She's wearing the 20 jersey for Stevenson. And the crowd erupts. We'll talk about this Dakota Cougar volleyball squad being one of the top teams in the state of Michigan. Well, the Dakota Cougar soccer team just shocked Anchor Bay. Anchor Bay, the #1 team in the state of Michigan in Division I for boys soccer. And Dakota went in and beat them last night 3-2. So congratulations to the Dakota Cougar soccer team. Their goalkeeper, Johnny Svetkovsky, coming up big in that victory last night for the Dakota Cougars. As that pass just sailed out of the reach of Alyssa Bomarito. So it'll be Gabby Girardi now to put this ball in play for the Titans. Locked and loaded, all square at 3 points apiece. Tightest set so far as that one spins along the tape. Kept alive by the Cougars. Good concentration there. As that was a tough play off the net. And Stevenson once again continues to lead in this set. 4-3 now. Girardi sends one over. Just out of the reach of Ashley Noyes. So the Titans continue to impress here in this third set. Girardi once again sends it over, received by the libero Jones. Over the head shot there, behind the back type play. And finally, side out. Point to the Cougars, serve to the Cougars. Well, it's been a while. 9 years, in fact, since this Dakota team won the state championship back in 2012. Assistant head coach Tracy Ferguson was in charge back then, as Tiffany Ellos tried to set that. That Dakota team beat Temperance Bedford in the championship game, 25-22, 25-21, 26-24. In fact, they didn't lose a set the entire tournament run. That's how impressive Dakota was back in 2012. Now, I don't know if this team can make that type of noise, but we'll see. And the Titan bench just erupts, making all kinds of noise. They're having fun. They're battling. Give them credit. They could have easily run and hid after falling down 2-0, but they continue to play on. Rincon sends it across, dug up along that back line by Bomarito. She's going to get an effort here on the kill, and I think she was just a little bit out of place, too far back, and she was unable to get that shot across. And they're going to have a net violation called against the Titans. So point will go over to the Cougars. So tough break there for Stevenson. 6-6 your score, set number 3. Cougars out in front 2-0. Lexi Brown, the lefty, sends one over. Dug up along that back line by Rincon. The Titans unable to control it. Brown, one of those 6 juniors on the roster for Dakota, just tapped across. Good job by Jones. Double hit called against the Cougars. Adriana Pellerito just nudged over that time by Madigan. Free ball now for the Cougars. And nothing Marilyn Killiman could do there. The effort tonight by Stevenson has been superb. They've gone to the hardwood numerous times to save the ball. Received by Rincon. Up into the rafters and out of bounds. And once again, Dakota starting to pull away just a bit. Stevenson has gone on some runs throughout this match as that let off the very top of the net. Taps the tape, but made its way across. That's got to be an awful feeling to be on the receiving end of one of those serves. This time it's a big blast along that back line. Isabella Rincon receiving some instruction from her visitors bench on how to receive those types of hard shots. And she goes down to receive that one. Sent over by Pellerito. Up along the front line. Only one defender back for Stevenson, and there was nothing Rincon could do there. So we mentioned Stevenson has picked up some points in bunches, but they just have been unable to get any sustained run. Dakota scoring most of their points off the serve. It's been Bomarito in charge here as of late, as they've doubled up the Titans now 14-7. This time Bomarito's serve is short into the net. So side out, point over to the Titans. They trail now 14-8. Gabby Girardi into the game. She's dangerous. Talked about how she leads the team in both kills and aces. She's along that front line. Reagan Boyce, the libero, sends a serve over. It's received along the front line. And another spirited point there by Dakota. Johanna Tillman checking into the game. Kim Martin on the floor as well. Lexi Brown. Olivia Gardner. Erin Madigan. Your 6 on the floor for Dakota. Good communication. You could hear Adriana Pellerito calling for that ball all the way up here, high atop the gymnasium at Dakota. Marilyn Killiman sends it over. Dakota is going to be forced to hit this one over. That was their third shot there. Set up. Girardi not able to get much, just kind of swings her arm up and makes contact with it. Nice job by Stevenson to keep that one alive. Some nice volleying and point over to the Titans. Wow, what a play. Big smiles from that Stevenson bench, and why not? Most highly contested point of the night goes to the Titans. 69 your score here in the third set. Head coach Carolina Jajits motioning on her board on where she wants this serve to go. It goes along the back line. Received by Gabby Jones. Point to the Cougars. Too little, too late, perhaps, for Stevenson in this one. They fell behind 25-11 in the first set, 25-8 in the second. They've scored 9 thus far here in the third, but just too much Cougars. That one's fired into the Cougar bench. Dakota players wisely put up their feet to block that shot. 17-9 now your score. Dakota out in front. Madigan, mentioned, over 500 assists now on the season. Really impressive numbers throughout this Dakota lineup. 500 assists, 37 blocks coming into play tonight for Erin Madigan. Zoe Mertz has 116 digs. She wears 3 in blue. She's over on the bench tonight. Haven't needed her in this contest. Rincon from that left side. As both teams trade shots from the left-hand side, and it'll be Ashley Noyes that's able to get it in. Student section doing some push-ups to mimic the score. I'm gonna get 20 down. And that's a carry. That wouldn't have counted anyway, as Rincon couldn't do much with it. So 21-9 now your score in the third set. Serve continues to belong to Madigan here. Looking to put the finishing touches on a straight set victory here tonight. They'll double up their effort from September when these two teams collided. A lefty shot off the hand of Brown. Double block, comes up empty that time for the Cougars. Don't count out the Titans quite yet. It'll be Tiffany Ellos, team leader in assists, to serve this one up. Big right hand. They have to get this one over. Block, nice job up front as Girardi and Lapata come together to stuff that shot. 21-11 your score now. Set to the front row, spiked forward and out. It's a nice little run now off the serve of Elos. It's Tillman looking for the big spike. Maybe went up just prematurely and came up empty. Elos wasting no time. Out. Out is the call. And she tried to tuck that serve in along the left-hand side, and unfortunately for her, it sailed over the sideline. Ashley Noyes, received by Lapata, sent to the front line. Girardi. Bomarito, point to Dakota. 23-13. 2 points now away from straight set victory. Lapata again. Set by Madigan. Coming from the back row this time. Noyes with the big blast. Ah, what a save by the libero, Gabby Jones. Oh, Gabby Jones, the defensive play of the night. Set point. You gotta wait for the student section to take their seats. And it'll be Ashley Noyes, sends it over. Reagan Boyce receives it. Oh, nice job once again by Gabby Jones. Sent high into the air by Bomarito. And Dakota was looking to roof it. And they couldn't get the top off as it sails just wide. 24-14 now. Samantha Fenwick into the game for Stevenson. Girardi sends it over. Dug up along the front line this time. Erin Madigan doing a nice job to save that along the net. Madigan sets it up. Bomarito looking for the kill. Sent along the back line. Rincon And Gabby Jones once again. What a job Gabby Jones has done, and the game winner to Alyssa Bomarito. Straight set victory here tonight for the Dakota Cougars as they take set number 3 with final score 25-14. We'll recap the 3 sets. They took set number 1 25-11, set number 2 25-8, and then finally 25-14 here in set number 3. So the Cougars making quick work of the Titans here tonight, 3-0. They improved to 2-0 over the Titans on the season, but more importantly, they moved to 21-2-1 on the regular season, and will start to gear up for that district play, which will take place at St. Clair Shores Lake Shore. Well, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the hardworking Chippewa Valley Cable Television crew. For all of them, I'm Brad Fetters saying so long one final time for the Dakota High School. Once again, the Cougars straight set victory over the Stevenson Titans, 3-0. You've been watching this production of Chippewa Valley Cable Television. We'll see you next time.